So I'll discuss more today. For OIDC, there's some scope classes and claim scripts. I'll discuss about that. So since we will not able, so we will see what are the classes they're using, right? So I was showing you yesterday. So like in order to provide that, and we will talk about the secret stores and everything also as well. Okay. So what are the secret stores? And these two things we'll discuss. So first, I'll go through the some scripts that currently we are using. So we have tested a lot, right? So we have tested how we are adding the profile, how we are getting the claims, correct? So, but we should know how which scripts which are running behind to fetch those details. Okay, so. Here, if you see, we have this all the scripts. So we discussed this script. So if we see other scripts over here, so we have these claim scripts that we were discussing yesterday, and then we have this, and this we have this scope evaluation script where it's we evaluate the scopes, and where we get an validation script where we validate the scope. Okay, so these functionalities of which should be enabled so that our OIDC stuff is running fine. Okay, so where are all these scripts are currently present? So these scripts are, if you go and you can see all these scripts are present in the scripts folder. With this one. So like if you go to the evaluate scope script, okay. So it evaluates the scope. This is a functionality to we write scope, right? Read, write profile. So that's mail. So that scopes it evaluate those scopes. This scopes out there. So that's the script is about. Okay. So this has been written to check the identity scopes that we given during the user creation, right? We give scopes. So when we give scopes and run that, so this script actually evaluates that. Yeah. So this is the one of the way to fetch the scopes. Okay. So, so this is coming. So like if I have any client, suppose like client credential, if I go and if I go to the my client credential, and I run this one. Okay, I think let's go right. Let me do. So this is one. So I'm running swap. So for this one, if I go and give the scopes, can do one change. This is scopes. Okay. 120 confidential. One secret. 120 agenda. So, yeah, not a long time. So, environment. Yeah, so see if I giving this scope read, right? So here's the change. So that's where scope coming in. If I make it like something wrong, right? Right. So it gave me invalid scopes. Why? So from where it got checked, so it could check this file. So the scope validator file we have this OIDC script. So here, checking. So now if I check, go to the scripts, right? This one. To evaluate scope scripts, evaluate that, and then it's validate that. So from where it's validate and check the script. So if I give the wrong one, so then it go give me this error. Okay. So from here it's coming, it's give me like, okay, you're getting this error, right? So this error is thrown here. Like if I give the old wrong one, right? And then because this scope is not entitled to any user. So if I show you the user, if you see it has a read. Now if I write it, right, then I hit it. Now it won't give me this error because now the scope has been present for the user. And I got the value. So here in scope validator, it will check your scopes are valid or not, right? And that's it. If I remove the scopes, okay, wait a minute. So I'm saying same error, the invalid scope. Okay. So this script check validates your scopes over here. Okay. So this is one of the thing I want to show. Now if I write back to the user, and, profile access token. Okay, so if I give any scope, it will print out there. And with this access token, let me see if I fetch the details of this access token. To read the access token, so we are using token info, right? Yeah. Or using the introspect. Let's use the introspect. Okay, let me fetch it again. Right, and this one introspective. Introspect. Taking this token. Yeah, taking this token time. Okay, let me try with another one. So, and get the token detail. Again. I'm just checking why I'm not getting token details. Using correct client, right? That might be in my client. Okay. Not sure. Okay, I'm getting the 200 result active false, but I should get the result error, right? It's only giving active false. I should give me the full details. Like active, saying active false means that this access token is not active. But we just fetch that. So this should give me the value and everything. No worries, I'll check that. But it should work. Root intro, spell, what the client requires. Yeah. Somehow some I guess I've done some changes inside that into the template. No worries. Okay. So basically what I wanted to tell, so this scope profile, if we have any issue with this crop profile, then we have these scripts to validate, right? So if there's any issue, if not correct, and then we got this no scope requested because I haven't not given any scope. So if you see this error description coming from here, right? So if you want, you can change this error description as well. Let's try if I can do that right now. Maybe we need to restart the services as well. If I non-scope is available, validate this. Yeah. So now if I run it, let's see. Non-scope is requested. Maybe I need to restart the services for this one. Set individual.
think restart is required, server.
Yeah, because this code we
It's
have changed,
static,
so
right?
we need to recompile the file. So that's why I guess it would be needed. So we are updating the code. So yeah, I guess we need to read. Okay. So basically it's coming from here. I just want to tell so you can test at your own time. Okay. So this is all coming from here. Yeah. There was if you restart it, I lost your time again. So there are a lot of things I need to explain. Okay, so you got it right, how we are getting the scopes and everything. And so now if we go to the other scripts, I guess if I show you the scripts we're talking about. Hmm, okay, right, plugins or IDC claim scripts here are the scope script and the validate scope script, right? And they have authorized endpoint data provider script or to authorize endpoint data script. So let's see this one. This script. Yeah, so endpoint data provider script. So what this is to return the additional data. Like suppose you want to return any additional data. Earlier we were discussing about the token. Right now, if you need to return some additional requests, such as data from user session or something like that from external service. So then we can use this script for this one. Okay. So this is for to write if you have any user you need to fetch which have some extra data like you want to retrieve the IP address, right? Or something. Or you want to retrieve any further more requests. So you can update here. You can check this code and you can use this code from here to do all those details. Okay, to perform all those extra functionality. Like here I'm getting this some key, so you can put any more key value pair to fetch any details. So I'm just telling you, so these scripts, what are these scripts basically do? We have tested one of the script like here, and just where you can get and set up any other URI to set up the fetch the request of the request to obtain the additional data from the REST call from any external services. So you can use this one. Yeah. Okay. So these are the scripts that we are currently using in this OIDC script and OIDC claims. Okay. So other we need to discuss about the secret stores. So secret stores also, if you see here, we have the secret stores. I got this one I have created. So we have a multiple secret stores we are using, and why we would need that for the security purpose. Okay. And where are all these secret stores are provided? So these secrets provide like it encrypt your data, it encrypt your coding, right? And signing your communication with the different services, right? So from where the secret store when you deploy EM, right? So it's create the key store files. If you go to the this PC. Okay, if you go to this user, your PC one and your folder and you go to security, you will see these key stores over here. That key store JCKS, key store JKS that has been, these are by default the ForgeRock installed on your setup. Okay, so this is all the AM key store. So this is the default AM key store, right? That has been used during the startup. Okay, and this key store JCKS and trust store all this. Okay, so but how you can, so for that in secret store you need to did this key stores trust store we need to set up in this services as well. How you can do that? So here you can do the default key store. Okay, so if I add a key store, so just open it separately. So this one. So this one I have copied this file from where it's present this key store JCKS where this key store type will be there. Provider name, store, password, secret ID, store pass, and this entry pass. This has been provided by the ForgeRock, all this password and all. And so open name secrets default dot store pass. You see, we have given permission, security, secrets, and this they have provided this default one. So if you see the dot key pass and dot store pass, so these are the key password and store password for these key store files. Okay. Yeah, I guess if I open it, do I see the value? Yeah, if you see this, open it, you will see the value over there. Okay, so it has the same value. So this store pass, key pass provided by them, and we need to give this information out here and to this one. So where this store secret ID, entry pass, secret ID. Okay, so how do you create it? All these values. So we need to go to the secret stores, and here the secret store you can give like any store ID like default to key store, right? Here you can give key store, you will give it ask for the file. So where you will copy that for where this key store present. So your key store present in here. I can. Yeah. So if you go to the security, M7 security, you get to key stores, you will copy, and then we need to copy this where this key store file is there. And then we need to copy the key store JCKS file slash, okay, sorry, it should be um, yeah, we need to store like this. Sorry. Sorry. So we need to, yeah, so it will be like this. So we need to update the, here it takes the path like this. Windows copy that one, but we have to store like this, the path. Okay. Yeah. Key stores and then file, we need to give the file name. Key stores.jcks. So if I go to copy the file name, so I got it and then create it. And then I need to give the provider name, basically. Okay. So what they are, what blank, so whatever the provider name I need to give, basically it's a default. So we can use the um, this one, Sun, because we are using Java, so we can provide this Java. So JC store password secret ID, we can use this one. Security secrets store pass default. Slash default and then store path dot store pass. Okay. And same here it will be key pass, right? I guess, yeah, it's a key pass dot key pass. Key pass save changes. Store password in, okay, I guess we need to directly give the only store pass we need to give. Mm, so, yeah, so you just need to give, so I guess it automatically takes the value. Mm, yeah. So now we have passed the store pass and key pass. Okay. So now if you go to the mappings over here, then you need to have it. So what kind of mappings are there here? So if you see, we have over here, it gives us a secret ID. So if you read a few of them, so we have these mappings enabled, right? So like OIDC. So this is basically represented for the providing more security, like auth OIDC here. If I see OID signing RSA, right? So this is used to any OIDC client we add to sign that OIDC client, right? So we can use that. So we can create our custom key stores as well. Right, so sometimes company asks to client asks to don't use the ForgeRock default key store, so you can create your own uh, self created key store, and you can use that as well. Otherwise, you can use that as from alias, from where this alias information you come, either when you create it the this key store, right? So have to you have get the that alias information as well, right? So you can either use that, or if you go over here and you go to the configure and secret stores here, so these secret stores is basically what we are currently discussing. We are currently discussing for particular realm, right? We are in which realm we can enable and add the secret store. But on global level, these are already defined. If you go to that and you see default key store over here, and this key store present and by mappings from where when server starts, so it uses this key store. All this secret ID is present, right? And that I'm currently what I'm discussing about the this one OIDC assigning RSA. Yeah, this one. So OIDC to here, uh, its key information is its key active aliases is this one. So if we need to enable it for particular realm, so I have already know this one where which I have selected from the drop down. Then I'll copy this alias over here. Yes, sorry. So I need to copy. Mm, if I write, so I can add it and it will add and create. So we'll add it for my secret ID. For particular realm, I can use for like for OIDC, I would need that to add the signing RSA to sign my OIDC so that my then before otherwise before that if any client authenticates, so uh, they will need to they will get signed by it. So it provide more security for the our client applications. Okay, so in the same way we have other LICs, other OIDC stuff. So we have number of, so we have for SAML signing as well for encryption or stateless, or we have instead of OIDC, if you see, we have one for single sign-on as well that has also been widely used. OIDC sign-ons, SAML, yeah. So if you see, we have this SAML to metadata signing as well. So we could use this one for our SAML applications. And if we want to, we are encrypted on that one default federation, so we can use those IDP signing for the encryption. We are encrypting our SAML application metadata or their certificates, so we could use that one. So this is all this they have provided these secret stores basically to have yeah. Basically, these secret stores are the repositories for the cryptographic keys. So you can configure either it global level that I've shown you or either it realm. So yeah. So basically, we should if we are doing it for OIDC, right? So if we on our one of our clients, so we should enable it for the realm level. So for our that OIDC client would use that. Yeah. Yeah. Any question on this one?
No, Pranay, but I did not get these scenarios.
Hmm? Sorry.
I did not get these scenarios properly.
Okay. Basically, these are the secret stores. Yeah. This, if you have read about it, so we need to give these all these secret stores and everything to assign the OIDC. Like if you have heard about how we can like encrypt the our OIDC data, right? How we can sign the data, right? So for encryption, right? So when clients comes and they, so when you send them request and all, right? So that one can be encrypted as well, right? Or can be signed. There was asked it will be signed by us, and then so then we need to give these details to get these OIDC and O2 services get signed, right? And both through this key store alias or this any SAML access to get signed through this key store alias. So that's why they are being used in this one. In lower versions, we don't have these uh, secret stores and all, but yeah, but in from I guess from larger ones and from 6 plus 6.5 or something, they have introduced the secret stores. Okay. Just go through. I'll give you some notes on this one, so just go on that. So I guess you will better understand. Yeah, you need to go and read about it. So if you go to the documents on this ForgeRock documents, you just go. If you read about all this one by one, you will better understand all this one. Okay. So if I go to the global configure, so see here these are all the uh, persistent secret store that has been used for this one. So plain text 6 for encrypted text 6 for in Google KMS. So these you can use. Basically, we are using by default we are currently using this base 64 encoded. Okay. The base 64 encoded. The secret is provided by. So these are talking. We are all talking about this encryption and cryptographic way. So that they have provided. So where we can our secure our applications through these all these terminologies that they have provided. So that's why if somebody asks of how do you provide the security to that client you have sent, so you can say like yeah we can set up the store ID for the OIDC encryption and OIDC signing, so that prevent our clients to get more information. So basically when you provide that now, so it add the layer on the top of your OIDC client information, so that when it's go to the when it's when, the services will be used by the client, so that will be already encrypted. So when it reach to them, then they decrypt it. They it's already when they got them. So because it will be like key and value pair, the key stores we are using, right? So we'll encrypt it our end, and they will use that at their time where they can decrypt that, right? They have the key to decrypt it, and because they when they provide these services, so they know, so they have the key for that to decrypt that, and we'll encrypt the information for them, right? So then where the secret keys are comes in the picture. Okay. If you want to go for if I talk more about this configure server default security, if you go into security and if you go to the key stores over here as well, you can see they have stored this key store like that. Key store, we are talking about key store type as which is certificate alliance, right? So basically, AM provides these JCK key stores by default. So they have this test aliases. So when they created this key store, they have used this aliases test. So for if you for testing or type purposes, fine. So for should use that this one, yeah. You can replace with any existing one, or if that where client provide their key stores to use that, so you can use that one as well. So there's a different type of key store type over here, like JC key as PKC 11. Okay, so if you go to the here you can use multiple, right? They defined or didn't define that, but there's a JC key as a JK as PKC 11, PKC 12. So these are all the cryptographic terminologies that we have. So if you have knowledge about those, so then you would understand more. But these are those the information they have used this key store, so that you have those key stores or trust stores enabled. Like if you have heard about the Java trust store, so like so that you can set up the information on that. So that's particular certificate details over there where they these key store use. And they have provided this one over here. So if you read over, they have keystore they have provided, and for secret is encrypted entry pass for that one. For this one, it's encrypted. So you need to provide this information for the encryption one and for store pass. The user password. This is empty security. Yeah. Keystores. Keys. So yeah, this is a little about damage, so that's fine. Okay. So that's what these basically these key stores all this use services. And if you go to the this secret stores over here and you will see mappings, so you'll see all those the secret stores ID. Okay, so once you times of go through these key secret store and everything, so you will, I guess you will understand a little bit more. Yeah, this is mostly a theoretical, and I can understand because we don't have anything to test for this one, the practically stuff. So this is the key stores we need to enable, we need to set up so that our application could be remain protected. Right? So we should have knowledge of all this one. Application settings. This is so they are also using this certificate alias cookie encryption. That alias test aliases they have been used. Right. So if you see in authentication or in OIDC or this all the certificate aliases has been used. So because we have created one certificate and now we are using that certificate. Once you have created a certificate, that certificate has been created with the alias or some alias. So then that alias we can use for our any so if this key store wasn't present, then the user or any client if authenticate they won't able to do that because otherwise it would be a error. So for safety purpose we encrypt it. So whenever this OID screens inside the ForgeRock save, right, so it got encrypted or signed by all these certificates we provide, right, and then they'll be used. If we this don't have, then our security wouldn't be much protected to the outside world, right? So that's the issue. So that's the reason that they have all the security purpose or security resources they have over here in AM instance, in ForgeRock AM instance. With the particular password or though. That is, you can go to that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So next, what we need to discuss. Okay, I'm just seeing if I can give you the practical example of this one. Mm. Because this is mostly uh, this is mostly we have this stuff. So secure request sessions, secret certificate key, features that use keys. Okay, so this is a basically a link I'll share to you. Okay, I can go through that. Here we are. So this is a for link. I you can copy that one. Okay, so this one you can see if you open it. If I open it right now to show to you, you'll see all these ones. So their secret certificate and keys they're using. So they'll tell why they're using it during installation. That's what I was telling, right? So they have created this key stores with self-signing certificate for test purposes. Default JS key store they have used. So basically, these all these used by this ForgeRock, and they're telling is they have introduced as well. So for OIDC and all, so if you go to all these ones, so you will understand, right? Basically, they are mostly a theoretical, all these things, how you can secure and everything, persistent cooking for self-service. Right, I was showing you the for the purpose persistent cookie, right? If you need to secure your persistent cookie with that key store, right? So you can use that over here. So for the one I was telling you, showing you this one. Security with that test. So this is the key store that provided by the ForgeRock. Basically, you can create your own key store as well. From if you have knowledge about the uh, key store, then you can create. Like if I try to help you to create a one, let's see. We don't have a unique system, right? Otherwise, I would have shown you how we can. Um, key store. It's like kind of for this one. I have, so we can create. So we have to run this one. So if I show you, so with the key tool, if you have understand about anything about key tool before, have you know about anything key tool or something?
Yes, Pranay.
Yeah, so that from that one you can create your key store with the validity you can create that this certificate validity will be valid for this time, this year, and this all right, and then you can use that. So we can create our key store from our end. So if I create over here, let me see if I can create via CMD. Uh, let's see. Here I don't have key to. So let's see. Yeah, so if I give any password, mine password, right? So I give UWERTY, UWERTY. So see, so this is the key store values provided by the ForgeRock, right? Where GCKS, Keyset Professor Sun GC, which I have given into here when I ask you to like which services we give over there, right? Where you go, secret services at the created default one and use it Sun JC, right? So this is a provider name, key store provider, right? This is the key store type we are using over here. It could be any, it could be JCKS or it could be JKS. So there are multiple key store provider we have, key store types we have. So we can use any of that. So these key store contain these entries: config store, password, secret key entry, direct encryption testing, ES256 testing, or their private key entry, their certificate about this one, their issuer, their owner, their valid, this SHA-1, this fingerprints. Yeah, this one alias name. So they have created all these alias over here. Yes, text over there. Sign in test. So this one which one I was showing you, that if you see, if you go to the now, if I show you the alias what I was talking about. So right, this if you go to the global services they already have shown. So all these aliases are present here. So if I search this one, ES256, ES256, I will search it. So CAS256 test, right? So if I search it, this one, this RSA I showed you. So this is for the OIDC and all certificate and all for this one. So if I search it, Yeah, right. So all these this alias and this have they have in this key store. So then we can use all this secret ID mapping against this active alias. So when we use that, then they got secured by these key stores.
Hello.
Basically, yeah. So sorry, yeah, coming in.
Yes, please go ahead.
Yeah, so I was just telling. So this key store actually, what does it secure it hold these cryptographic keys or certificates, all these sensitive information regarding that, right? So this is particularly we have required to ensuring. So we have proper security protocol. So like we manage all this one, right? So like we have we have very different. The key store they have provided either two key store type they used JKS, which is called the Java key store, and JKCS, that is JKCS, right? And so it will be like they trusted the certificate they are using. So it's kind of like, yeah.